faster than a streak of lightning, more powerful than the pounding surf, mightier than a roaring hurricane. This amazing stranger from the planet Krypton, the Man of Steel, Superman. Possessing remarkable physical strength, Superman fights a never-ending battle for truth and justice, disguised as a mild-mannered newspaper reporter, Clark Kent.
Dr. Jordan!
You deny poisoning Dr. Jordan, yet you admit these fingerprints are yours.
Yes, but you don't...
That's all.
Kent speaking.
Hello, Daily Planet. This is Dr. Wilson of the Egyptian Museum. I've just uncovered something that may free Miss Hogan.
Yes, Doctor. I've been feeling much better lately, but I'll be right over. I'll see you later, Lois. Doctor's orders.
Doctor, my eye.
Dr. Jordan was the world's foremost student of hieroglyphics. Most of our priceless specimens were brought back by him, even the mummy of King Tush. Among his possessions, I uncovered this ancient Egyptian tablet and find it to be a secret curse of the tomb of King Tush. He who disturbs the eternal sleep of King Tush shall perish. This tablet may well be Miss Hogan's passport to freedom. Come with me, please. Over 3,000 years ago, the valley of the Upper Nile was ruled by an old and powerful king. He had been warring with the Lower Nile for many years, and just before the old king died, he called his son to him, a young boy of 12. He commanded his giant guards to swear an oath of eternal allegiance to the boy prince, to guard him constantly in this world and the next. Shortly after, the old king died. The youth of 12 now ruled the kingdom of 10 million people. But the boy was not fashioned for such responsibilities, and being of a sickly nature, soon became ill himself. Never was a person attended more faithfully than this youth, yet he withered away and soon died. True to their oath of allegiance, each of the royal guards drank poison, so that they might continue to protect the spirit of their young king in the Valley of the Dead. Here in these catacombs, Dr. Jordan has reconstructed the burial vault exactly as he first discovered it in one of the pyramids. Working for years in absolute and frenzied secrecy, he finally duplicated an ancient mystic formula, which he called the fluid of life. Just before he was found dead, Dr. Jordan had inoculated each of the mummies of the giant guards. They were supposed to return to life, but somehow the test failed. Dr. Jordan was found here at the feet of King Tush. The rest you know. But what you don't know, Mr. Kent, and what I am equally certain of, is that Dr. Jordan violated the ancient warning by attempting to open the coffin of King Tush. poisonous needle. That's how Dr. Jordan was killed.
Yes, and Miss Hogan is a free woman.
This is one time I've scooped you, Lois.
Yes, lucky for you, I was hurt.
Incidentally, who told you I was at the museum?
My mummy done told me.
Spaceship at 274.6. Contact at once on our wavelength.
Yes, sir. Air Marshal calling spaceship on 274.6.
Gosh, Buck, I guess we'll be landing pretty soon, won't we?
That's right. Wish the radio was working so we could contact Dr. Yu.
Well, that isn't necessary. I know the secret entrance to the hidden city. We'd better start using our retarding pressure.
Air Marshal calling spaceship on 274.6. I'm sorry, sir, there's no contact.
That proves it, Doctor. It is a Kane ship.
But I can't understand.
There's only one answer, Doctor. Wilmer Rogers must have betrayed the secret entrance to the city.
There's the signal to open the gates. What shall I do, sir?
Open them and stand by to close them at my command.
Yes, sir.
They got our signal.
They're in the lock now, sir.
Close the gates, Hunt, and put all the power of the dynamos behind.
The gates are jammed!
notify the airport not to drop the wrecked ship to the airdrome. Have it lowered with cranes. I want to examine it.
Yes.
Buddy! Buddy! Get that gravity belt. We still have a chance. Quick! Quick, through that opening. They're getting out through the floor of the ship. You're under arrest.
Under arrest? I'm Lieutenant Deering of the Zionist General Staff.
I know who you are, but I have orders to arrest anyone who escapes alive from that ship.
That sounds as if the ship was wrecked deliberately.
Save your questions for the air marshal.
Wilma, how did you get here?
The air marshal ordered me to arrest anyone who escaped from the wrecked ship, sir.
You mean you were in that spaceship?
Yes, sir.
But it's one of Killer Kane's spaceships. That's why I ordered it destroyed.
It's the only way we could escape from Saturn, sir, after the men of that planet turned against us.
We'd better discuss this in my office. Report back to the officer of the day, Lieutenant. Come.
So the Saturnians proved hostile, did they?
Yes, sir. But they were tricked into it. You see, 2 of Kane's ships followed us to Saturn. They wrecked our ship, captured us, took us before the Saturnian consul. They pictured Kane as a just and kindly ruler here on Earth. Us as bloodthirsty revolutionists.
Revolutionists? We, a handful of honest citizens, were fighting to save the world from Kane and his super racketeers? Why,
We would do well, Dr. Huer, to hear the rest of Roger's report.
You're right.
I gather our chances of getting help from Saturn are very slight.
The situation is worse than that, sir. The Saturnians may even join with Kane in his fight against him.
That is bad. Outnumbered as we are by Killer Kane's outlaws, our fight has been all but hopeless. But if Saturn joins with Kane against us, it means the end of law on Earth, the enslavement of our people.
Captain Lasker, you have told the Saturnian Council that your leader Kane was a just man, that he ruled the world with a kindly hand.
That is true, sir.
You have said that his rule is threatened by a group of revolutionaries, and that he needs our help to preserve peace and justice on the earth.
That also is true, sir.
It is the duty of every honest government to aid in the suppression of anarchy wherever found. To that end, we have signed this promise of support. Prince Talon, you will visit the earth with Captain Lasker. Verify his story. If it is true, you will present this treaty to the leader Kane for his signature. Saturn will abide by your decision.
How soon can your spaceship be ready to leave, Captain?
It is ready now, and I suggest we start at once. I thank you in our leader's name for your faith in us, for your promised help. Prince Talon, Lieutenant Patton. We're leaving for Earth immediately.
Did everything work out as you hoped?
I think our troubles with Dr. Huer are about over.
Have you identified the ship, Huer?
Beyond question, it's a Killer Kane ship.
May I look, sir?
Oh, why, of course.
It's a sister ship to the one we came back from Saturn in, sir.
And that means that Killer Kane's men have probably completed their mission on Saturn.
If we only knew if they made the alliance with the Saturnians.
Well, haven't we got any spies working with the Killer Kane people?
Well, we've tried it. But every one of them have been captured and put into Kane's robot battalion.
Sir, what was done with the stuff taken from the wrecked spaceship?
Dr. Hewer has the instruments. The rest of the equipment was put in military storage.
Then you still have the uniforms taken from the crew's quarters?
Are you suggesting that we use those uniforms to get a spy into Killer Kane's camp?
Yes, sir. I'd like to volunteer for the detail.
Oh, you'd only be captured and spend the rest of your days in Kane's robot battalion.
I'm afraid that you're of more value to us in the air, Rogers.
But, Marshal Craig, if I can get the information concerning the Saturnian treaty, sir, may mean the success of our campaign.
He's right, Hewer. You haven't a chance in 1,000. But if you're willing to risk it, I can't afford to refuse the offer.
Thank you very much, sir.
Hello, Buck.
Hi, Bud.
Say, I just heard about you going to spy on Killer Kane.
Yeah?
Yeah. Gee, I never figured you were the kind of a guy that let a pal down.
I don't get you.
Well, I sort of figured that wherever you went, that I could go.
Now, listen, kid, you don't be like that. You know, I would take you if I could.
You would?
Sure I would.
Well, hold everything.
Hey, wait a minute. Where are you going?
Buddy, wait. How did you get in here?
Oh, I just came in. You see, I've got some very important things to talk over with you, sir.
Oh, I see.
Colonel Rogers wants me to go with him.
What on earth for?
Well, he's going to need me. See, that's too big of a job for just one man. Why, if Buck ever gets into a jam over in Killer Kane's country, why, he's going to need help.
Well, as you see, this is a very important matter, Master Wade. I'm sure that you could be of great assistance to Colonel Rogers, and I'm afraid I can't give you my consent. Wade! Where are you? Wade!
Honest Indian, Buck. That's just what the Air Marshal said. He said I could be of great assistance to you. You'll take me, won't you, Buck?
Yeah, there's a fast one in there somewhere. But if that's what the Air Marshal said, I suppose we have to obey orders, huh?
Yes, sir.
Come on.
It's all right, Rankin. Why, Colonel Rogers, you startled me in that uniform.
I'm glad we did. Hope we do as well in Killer Kane City. Ready to take off?
All set, sir.
Before we get to Killer Kane City?
About an hour. A little less than 1,000 miles from here.
When we get there, cut your speed and circle the palace. Buddy, now bail out.
Yes, sir.
Your city is a beautiful one, Leader Kane. Far more beautiful than I'd expected.
Thank you. Unfortunately, there are people on Earth who would give up all this and return to the old ways.
You mean the people of the hidden city?
Yes. Our rule of science will not be completed until they are put out of the way.
Which one of those buildings is Killer Kane's?
That big one with the terraces. I'll circle it in a minute. Set your gravity belts and prepare to bail out.
Righto. So long, Rankin.
Good luck, Lieutenant.
Just a moment.
Yes, sir?
You know it's contrary to the leader's orders to land on these terraces. Show me your registration card.
Well, sir, we were in a hurry to get to him. We have important news.
Let me see your registration card. Why, you're spies. John Keith.
All right, not a sound out of you except an answer to my questions. Buddy, got an extra belt lace? Good. Tie up his feet. Are there any more of you on this terrace? Well, never mind that. Where are Killer Kane's rooms? Listen, I haven't any time to waste with you. I'll just give you 10 seconds to answer that.
It's the top floor of this building.
Buddy, grab his legs or we'll drag him out of sight.
I sent for you because my patience is about at an end. You have all read the treaty which our good friend Prince Talon has brought from our sister planet Saturn. It pleases me.
Buddy, get a gravity belt from the rack we just passed.
Are there any objections from the councilors? Then I submit it to you for your signatures.
No one will sign that treaty, Kane. I'll take it.
Guards! How did you get in here?
We were here when you and Prince Talon entered the room.
It's Buck Rogers.
Who is Buck Rogers?
He's the hidden city American who came to Saturn.
Talon, you're not going to sign this treaty until I've had a chance to show you just why this man is called Killer Kane.
Don't be a fool, Rogers. If you persist in this folly, my men will kill you.
Not until I've shown Prince Talon just what you do with your prisoners, Kane. Get to the televi. Go on, move. Prince Talon, you go with him. Buddy, keep these consulars covered. Get the dynamo room. I said the dynamo room, Kane. See for yourself, Prince Talon. Those steel caps they're wearing are amnesia helmets, an invention of Kane's scientists to rob men of their minds and their will.
But this is incredible.
Nevertheless, Talon, it's true. Now do you know why we are fighting this man?
Who is your leader? I shall be glad to treat with him.
That's a very handsome gesture, Prince Talon. But how do you and Rogers plan to leave my city? You will be arrested by my guards before you can leave the palace.
I've taken care of that, King. Buddy, toss me that gravity belt.
The gravity belt? I don't understand.
It's a device we use here on Earth. It's really an outgrowth of the old parachute. Put it on, Talon.
Oh, I see.
Buddy. Out the window you go, you two.
Well, how about you, Buck?
Never mind about me.
over here, quick.
Get the guards, you fools! If they get away, I'll put every man of you in the Robert Battalion!
Now what, Buck?
Well, we're still a long way above the street level. With these gravity belts, we may be able
All
to...
troops, police patrols, and loyal citizens are ordered to be on the lookout for 3 fugitives. 2 of them are spies from the hidden city, disguised in the uniforms of Leader Kane's soldiers. The 3rd is the Saturnian, and they're in the vicinity of the leader's palace.
Very good, Captain. Repeat that on all wavelengths until the fugitives are captured.
Boy, we'll never get out of here now.
Cheer up, buddy. They haven't caught us yet.
2 of them are spies from the hidden city, disguised in the uniforms of Leader Kane's soldiers. The 3rd is the Saturnian, and they're in the vicinity of the leader's palace.
They're on the terrace.
Town's been shot with some sort of a ray gun.
hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory forever. Amen.
I'd like you to have my notes and records. Of all the newspapers, yours was the only one which was fair to me.
Thanks, Doctor.
The 13th. This morning, my old friend George Kingsley was conducting his class at the University of Newcastle.
And in 1547, Sir Joshua Peachtree wrote, "Thou who breakest glass will find fate can be, oh, most unkind. Under ladder walkest thee, most unlucky thou wilt be. Each dread Friday do take care, else thou fallest down a stair." And with that little epic, Sir Joshua proved that he was a poet of the first rank. In fact, I should say he possibly was the rankest poet that England ever turned. Just a moment, please, just a moment. This being the end of the semester, I have an announcement to make that I'm sure will give you a great deal of pleasure. Although I myself am sorry to tell you that I may not be with you next term. Today I must leave to appear before the Inquisitional Board of Regents of a very large university in the East. Very large university indeed. How many the dunce that has been sent to Rome excels the dunce that must stay at home. I sincerely hope the board does not like me. I'll try and be back next term. Oh, my umbrella.
Dr. Kingsley,
Yes.
I wish you the best of luck, but
Thank you, Edmund.
Yeah, we hope to see you next semester, Doctor.
We'd better hurry, Professor. Dad will be waiting to take us to the station.
Have a good trip, Professor. Hurry back.
Very much.
Professor.
Yes, Tom.
English won't seem the same without you.
Well, that's very nice of you
Come on,
indeed, Tom.
Professor.
Bye, yes. You know, Jean, I'm going to miss all this. But most of all, I'm going to miss your father. A brilliant man, Jean. It distresses me to think that such a great brain surgeon should be so utterly wasted in Newcastle.
Newcastle is a very welcome port in a very bad storm. Why, if it hadn't been for you, Professor, I don't know what we
Jean,
would have
my
done.
dear.
Well, Margaret, you don't know how sorry I am to see you and George leave. You've befriended Jean and me in so many ways since we came to live here.
we're going to miss you too, Ernst.
Thank you, Margaret.
Here they are.
Hello, darling.
Hello, Margaret.
Ernst, if I could only drive, I'd never impose on you like this.
It's a pleasure, George. It's rather a mixed one, you know. We hate to see you go.
Hello, Dad.
Oh, I knew I'd forgotten something.
As usual. What now?
Ernst, would you mind stopping at the students' cleaning shop? My one and only hat is there. And a professor must have dignity when he goes to the city lesson.
There we are, George.
George, we're here.
George!
Oh.
Hurry, or we'll miss the train.
All right,
Oh,
darling.
Professor, don't let them sell you one of those fancy feathers.
I won't, Jean, I won't.
And George. George.
Yes, dear.
Now watch the traffic, won't you? Be
Yes,
careful, please.
darling, now don't
Careful
worry.
now, please.
That cannon now belongs to the history of crime. Past tense.
So what about our dough? We ain't got it back yet.
Yeah.
How about it?
Mr. DeVore, it would have been poor business to kill Red unless I knew how to locate the money. Turn back to the city.
Ernst.
He's going to be all right, my dear. Now, you go home with Jean and I'll call you later.
We'll be waiting, Dan. Come on.
Ambulance, huh?
Uh-huh. Some men were shooting at you. Who were they?
Just a few of my pals. How bad am I hurt?
A few minor cuts on the scalp, that's all. Any pain?
No, not much. Who's the other customer?
The man you ran down. He's dying.
Softy, huh? Did those guys get away?
Yes.
And pull the bell cord of this bus. This is where I get off. I'm going rat killing. Hey, I'm tied down. What is this, a pinch? Turn that thing off. I can't stand it. It's driving me crazy.
It's no use, Sovac. Kingsley has compound frontal and parietal fracture and severe concussion of the cerebrum. Just a matter of hours or minutes.
Pulse 65. He's in a coma.
All right, nurse, you can go. I'll stay.
What's the matter with me, Doc? Thanks. What's the matter with me, Doc? I can't feel nothing. My legs are there, but I can't feel them.
Your spine is broken. You're paralyzed.
Pull me through, Doc, will you? Pull me through and I'll pay you anything.
The only possible way to save George Kingsley's life is by a brain transplantation, an operation I performed successfully on animals. This is a dangerous and illegal operation, but a chance to make a great scientific discovery and perhaps save my friend's life.
How long will his head be bandaged?
Oh, not long now.
Dr. Sovac,
Yes?
two gentlemen want to see you.
Who are they?
They are detectives, I believe.
I'll see them. Excuse me, please. I'll be right back, George.
A miraculous recovery, Mrs. Kingsley. Amazing.
It's Cannon, all right. Well, Doctor, the head injuries caused death?
And many complications. His spine was broken. We did all we could for him.
Don't feel badly about it, Doctor. He wasn't worth it. He had nothing but the electric chair to live for.
Did he say anything before he died? About money, for instance?
Not that I know of.
Thanks, Doctor.
$500,000. With that money, I could build my own laboratory and continue with my experiments. Kingsley is convalescing and seems to show some of Red Cannon's traits. Does the cannon brain in Kingsley's head retain the knowledge of the hidden money?
I've been waiting to see you, Ernst. I'm worried about George. He just doesn't seem himself.
Why, he's getting stronger every day, isn't he?
Physically, yes, but his mental condition doesn't seem right. He's irritable. Flies into a rage for no reason at all. That isn't like George.
No, it isn't. He has been acting strangely lately. I don't think I'd be too alarmed about it, though, if I were you.
Well, I hope you're right.
I think so.
You're late today, Ernst. Come and sit down and talk to me. I'm feeling very low. Will you have some tea?
No, thanks. The trouble with you is you're feeling too well.
Too well? I used to think that a long period of convalescence would be like an ocean voyage. That I'd have a chance to read all the books I want to that I haven't time to ordinarily. But nothing seems to interest me.
A boring period, convalescence.
Yes, indeed it is.
I'm afraid I've got to go to New York for a few days, George.
You've got to?
Yes, a little business for the hospital.
Well, that's nice, I must say. What am I going to do for companionship?
Well, why not come with me?
Come with you? Oh, no, I couldn't do that. New York's too big, too noisy. I never have wanted to go there. And yet...
It's the very thing you need, George. You've had your fill of peace and quiet. You'll find New York exciting, stimulating. Just the thing to lift you out of the doldrums.
As my doctor, do you prescribe it?
As your doctor, I insist on it.
Very well. I'll tell Margaret to pack.
Oh, no, George, let's go alone.
Alone? In New York without Margaret?
What you need is a radical change.
Well, perhaps you're right, Ernst. I've been like a bear lately. I'm quite sure she'd be glad to be rid of me for a time. New York. New York, I wonder...
I'm taking Kingsley to Red's old environment. In fact, to the Midtown Hotel, which Cannon used as his hideout.
Good afternoon, gentlemen.
We'd like adjoining rooms.
Yes, 505 and 506, if they're available, are they?
Well, yes, they're available.
Thank you.
You've been with us before, sir?
Why, no, of course not. But I like a corner room with 3 windows and a fire escape.
This way, gentlemen.
Well.
I'm in the next room, Ernst. Will you bring the black bag in here, please?
You sure picked a room with a history, Mr. Kingsley.
Oh, really? But you see, history is not my subject.
I don't mean that. I'm talking about Red Cannon. He hid out in these rooms for nearly 6 months from cops, G-men, and his own gang. Nobody in the hotel suspected him, but his gang got wise and Red tried to run out. They caught up to him in some small town in the sticks. Imagine when we found out who he was, and him with nearly $1 million hidden away. Say, the manager locked himself in here and took these rooms apart.
Yes.
But he's still the manager, so I guess he didn't find it. Anyway, I made plenty out of Cannon. I was the only one he allowed up here. I had a special way of knocking. Yes, sir. That's it. Thanks.
A talkative youngster.
Babbles on like Tennyson's brook. Ernst, I'm going to freshen up a bit. And then let's go out. Let's do the town. You know what I mean. A good dinner and perhaps a bottle of wine.
Splendid, George. I'll get changed and then we'll go.
I chatter, chatter as I flow to join the brimming river. For men may come and men may go, but I go on forever.
The cannon brain remembers this hotel. Will it also remember Red's friends? Miller, Kane, DeVore, and Marnie. I'm taking Kingsley to the Club Royale where he'll see Sonny Rogers, Cannon's former sweetheart.
My kisses captured your lips, but never reached your heart. Last night I thought you loved me dearly, and I was
old-fashioned. George?
I'm ready for anything.
Two.
Yes, sir.
But now you're as far as the tiniest star.
I find the singer rather interesting, don't you, George?
Who is she, Ernst? I seem to know her. Could she be one of my former students?
I really am surprised, George, that you're pretending to know the singer.
Oh, come now, Ernst. I'm a college professor, not a college boy. All these people here on pleasure bent. And pleasure brings as surely in her train remorse and sorrow and vindictive pain, as William Cowper says. Oh, pardon me. Sure.
Why, what's wrong, George?
My head, Ernst. That pain again. I can't stand it.
We'll leave instantly.
Yes, the next train leaves at noon. Do you wish me to make a reservation?
Yes, please. And send up a boy to help me pack, will you?
Well, good morning, George. You slept late.
But my sleep doesn't seem to refresh me. Ernst, we're old enough friends that we don't have to deceive each other.
Why do you say that?
And tell me, what is the matter with me? My sleep only seems to tire me. And I'm haunted by the most horrible dreams.
A perfectly normal reaction to the shock of your accident, George. Come in.
What do you mean by that ridiculous tap, 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 tapping? Why don't you knock the door like anybody else?
Anything you say, sir. You wanted me to pack?
Yes. I don't know what I'm doing here anyway. Ernst,
I'm going home. I need Margaret.
I don't think I'd try to leave today, George. Now, you can stop the packing.
Yes, sir.
I don't think you're well enough to travel. Now, let's wait and see how you feel tomorrow. Leader of a gang. They tried to kill you. You came back to get revenge. Red, do you remember the name Marnie? Marnie. He's the one who took your place. Marnie, Miller, Kane, DeVore. Why did they try to kill you, Red? To get your money? But they didn't find it, did they? It's safe, just where you hid it. Where is it, Red? Marnie, Miller, Kane, DeVore. You've been ill, Red.
I remember that hick town. You're the doc, ain't you?
Yes.
Say, my back's better. You cured me?
Yes. You're perfectly well now.
Thanks, Doc. I won't forget it either. Midtown Hotel, huh? How'd I get here?
You asked me to bring you.
I must have been out of my head. Like every copper in town will be looking for me.
I've got something to tell you, Red.
Oh, yeah? What?
You were smashed up in an accident, you remember? I had to operate to give you another body.
You had to do what? What are you talking about? Why did you do this to me?
It was the only way to keep you alive.
Oh. Why, Doc, you're a genius. But you could have given me a better chassis. I never saw plastic surgery like that before.
I used the body of the other man who was dead.
Yeah.
It was the only way to save you.
Say, wait a minute. Nobody will know me like this. Why, I can do anything. Who was the other guy?
He was a professor of English literature.
English literature? Well, how are you, Prof?
You're now Professor George Kingsley, and you teach in the university at Newcastle.
What a disguise. What a break for Red Cannon.
Come in.
Telegram, sir.
Thank you.
Hey, what is... Next time you do as you're told. When you come to my room, knock like this. Now, scram.
Yes, sir. Next time.
I think.
Good morning, sir.
I'll take them.
And here's the morning paper, sir. Compliments of the house.
Thank you.
Say, you sure get around, mister. From the looks of those clothes last night, it would seem like you fell into a cement mixer.
That'll be all.
Yes, sir.
Morning?
Yes. How do you feel?
Not very well. I'm afraid coming to New York was too exciting. I feel as if the life were drained out of me.
Oh, you will be all right as soon as you've had a little rest.
Well, perhaps so.
Here's a curious thing, George. It seems that Louis Devore, one of the Red Cannon gang, was found early this morning in a deserted building, dying from the effects of a brutal beating. His back had been broken.
Good heavens, Ernst. Why on earth bother me with that gruesome stuff?
Sorry, George. Things have taken a dangerous turn. Kingsley has killed Devore. While in this environment, I never know when the murderous brain of Red Cannon may take possession of Kingsley. But I will not stop my experiments. I must find out where the Cannon money is hidden. Ready, George? Oh, miss.
Yes, sir?
I wonder if you'd be kind enough to open my friend's door for me. I'm a little worried about him. He hasn't been very well.
Yes, sir. I ain't been feeling so well myself lately.
Evidently, my friend has gone out. You can wait for me. No, thank you. I was here the other night with a friend.
The rather middle-aged gentleman.
That's right. Has he been here tonight?
I don't think so. Oh, wait a minute. There was a gentleman that looked like him at the bar.
At the bar?
Oh, no. On second thought, it couldn't have been your friend. And besides, that man left a little while ago, sir.
Oh. I don't think Stanley was pleased to see us.
Why are we wasting time fooling around here? Didn't you see that newspaper picture of the boy's battered body? So maybe they'd kill us after us, too.
A good deduction. But who would want us dead, except some friend of Red's? And who would know about Red Cannon's friends better than Sonny?
That's right. Tell your nerve to stop doing nip-ups. Marnie will handle this.
You will handle this, Kane. I've seen you trying to take Red's place here. Go on.
I didn't have any part of DeVore's killing.
Nobody said you did.
And everything's just lovely.
I'd like to see you at your apartment after you get through. Maybe if we put together what you know about Red and what I know, it'll add up to some money.
Say, if I knew anything about $500,000, do you think I'd be working in this joint?
We'll go over all that later. Like it?
Sure.
It's yours. Tonight.
Hey, what is this? Get out of my car. What do you want?
You ought not to have to think very hard after what happened to DeVore.
Who are you?
Hello, Bill. Who is it?
Who was it sent you that money to get out of that trouble in Chicago?
Red. You're alive? Oh. Yes.
I'll be right up.
Red. Well, of all the...
Don't speak. Don't even move. Just let me look at you.
great to be back, Sonny. Why did you move the piano? You know I always liked it in that corner.
How do you know about that?
Well, surely you didn't think I'd forget in 2 short months. Are there any cigarettes in the door?
Yes.
You look good, darling. Come on, let's have a drink. Nothing touched, eh? Good girl. Well, here we are. How do you like the trimmings? Let me put it on.
How did you get it?
Just picked it up. Well, you don't seem very glad to see me. You're afraid. What are you afraid of?
I'm not afraid.
Red Cannon must be jumping with joy in his grave the way his boys are getting knocked off.
All right, boys. About the DeVore and Kane murders. You know, they were both Cannon's men. We've always believed that his own gang was responsible for Red's death.
Can some friend of his be systematically killing off his murderers?
A dead gangster has no friends. Now, I want you to go out and find Marnie and Miller.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Take a couple of men with you and check the Ritz Manor apartments.
You're sure this is Barney's apartment? Oh, good afternoon. I'm sorry, but Mr. Marnie is not at home.
Do you mind if we wait for him?
Not at all.
Are you a friend of Mr. Marnie?
In a way, I'm just waiting till he comes back.
Who are you? What? We're from police headquarters.
Oh, I see. My name is Kingsley. I'm a professor of English at the University of Newcastle.
From Newcastle?
Yes.
You the professor was hit the time Red Cannon was killed?
That's right.
What business could you have with Marnie?
You better come along with us and explain that to the DA.
Good morning, Sonny.
Marnie.
What's the matter? Aren't we welcome? So Kane was here last night.
Well, I had a date with him, but he didn't show up.
The police found his body this morning, strangled.
Yeah, and his back was broken, just like the Boris.
I don't know anything about it.
No, if Kane wasn't here, where did you get that watch?
Well, I expected him, but somebody else came and gave me the watch.
Who?
He said he was Red Cannon.
What did you drive up in? A hearse? Try again. And be a little more believable.
Red was here. Look. Red always killed his cigarettes this way.
Now, you've got to be alive to do that. Red's been dead since 2 months.
That's what I thought. But last night this man came here, and he didn't look like Red, but... This is the first thing he did when he came in. He knew everything that only Red knew. He even acted and talked like Red.
Probably somebody Red coached carefully. Somebody from that hick town who got close to him before he died.
If he knows so much, he may know where Red hid the money.
That will be his payoff. He gets Red's money for killing all of us. Where does he live? I suppose you're going to say room 505 at the Midtown. Who left his matches here?
Ask Duvall. And Kane.
Thank you. Any word of Professor Kingsley?
Nothing, Doctor.
Dad. Margaret was so worried. We talked it over and decided to come on to New York. Ernest, I just had to see George. Where is he?
Well, he's out. I don't quite know where.
But I thought you were always with him.
I'm afraid you're not going to like this, Margaret, but I'm going to be quite blunt with you. When George was convalescing at home, you were a marvelous nurse.
Well, I did what I could.
Exactly. When he turned his head, you were there to adjust the pillow. If he reached for a glass of water, you were pouring it for him.
I'm sorry I couldn't have done more.
But that was just the trouble. If you'd kept it up, you'd have been a permanent invalid.
Well, why didn't you tell me?
Well, naturally, I didn't want to hurt your feelings. And fortunately, George himself rebelled in time.
And that's why you brought him to New York alone with you.
Of course, my dear. He had to have a change.
Has it helped? Is he better?
Yes, he is, but we must still be careful. Now, I suggest that you allow him to remain here till he's perfectly ready to go home of his own accord, and don't try to see him.
Oh, but
Now, you and Jean go up to your rooms and get some rest, and take the first train out for Newcastle in the morning, huh?
Well, if it's best for him, all right.
Believe me, it is.
Well, there's George.
Margaret, you said you wouldn't try to see him. Now, please, will you take her
please,
to her room?
but Dad.
Jean,
I can't understand.
I assure you what I'm doing is for his own good. Now, please believe me.
Who were the women?
Never mind that. Why, what's happened to your shoulder?
I got nicked. Who were those women?
My daughter and your wife.
My what? Oh, Kingsley's, huh? Well, get him out of here. I don't want any dames around here.
Let me see. You've been shot.
Yeah. Fix it up, will you?
How'd you get it?
The coppers shot me. It's only a scratch.
How'd you get it?
Well, don't ride me. It's your fault anyway.
Mine?
Yeah. You told me to use this Kingsley gag. Well, I pulled it and it didn't work.
Where were you?
In Marnie's apartment. They tried to question Professor Kingsley and I wouldn't stand for it.
Kill them?
Well, what do you think? Come on, get to work.
You fool. They'll catch you before we get the money and...
What money? What do you know about the money?
Why,
You know too much, Doc.
Just a minute, Red. You kill me, what becomes of you? You think you're Red Cannon, don't you? But whose body are you wearing?
Well, you told me.
Exactly. George Kingsley's. Professor of English Literature at Newcastle. How'd you like to be George Kingsley for good?
What do you mean?
You're walking around in Kingsley's body, all right. But part of your brain is his, and you can't control it.
That's not true.
You killed DeVore. Last night, you murdered Kane in his car outside the club. I saw it. Remember? But do you remember how you woke up? In this very room, you woke as Kingsley. Complaining of nightmares, not knowing why you were here.
I can't think. What's happened to my brain? I can't remember.
Of course you can't. And if I hadn't forced you back into Red Cannon, you'd have gone to Newcastle as Kingsley for the rest of your life.
Stop it.
I can make you forget you ever were Red Cannon.
Stop it, I tell you. I'll cut you in on the dough. You'll get your share.
From now on, you do exactly as I say.
Okay, Doc.
Now I'll fix that shoulder.
It's no use, Jean. I'm not going home in the morning, not unless George goes with me.
But you told Dad
I don't care what I said. When George came in, your father practically ran me out of the room. He's trying to conceal something.
No, Margaret.
I'm going to see George now. And if Ernst tries to stop me, I'll call a New York doctor.
Margaret, I'm sure you're worrying over nothing. But I'll go talk to Dad.
There you are.
Okay. Nice job, Doc.
Not safe to stay here too long. You get that money tonight.
Maybe you're right. I'll get going right away.
Professor King. Dad.
Jean.
Dad. He didn't even know who I was.
Oh, nonsense, Jean.
And the way he looked. He was like Professor Kingsley, and yet... Dad, what is back of all this?
Haven't you guessed? The operation I performed was a brain transplantation.
Then his brain...
Is partly the brain of Red Cannon.
Dad. Your best friend. Oh, you couldn't.
I saved his life, didn't I?
Well, what's the good of that if you've turned him into a criminal?
My only thought was to keep him alive, I swear it. But when I saw signs of the gradual awakening of the Cannon brain, I knew I'd made a great discovery for science.
Cannon's a gangster, a murderer.
All right. But in the meantime, I've proved what I always knew to be true. Transplanted human brain cells will live and function. What a triumph! Think of it.
I'm not a scientist, Father. I can only see you destroying your best friend.
Oh, it's too late to think of that.
But you must. Think what you're doing to him and Margaret.
Oh, he'll be all right. As soon as I get him back to Newcastle, he'll forget all about this. But I can't do that until...
Until what?
Until the experiment is completed.
You've got to take him home tomorrow.
Why?
Because it's the only human thing to do. Margaret is suspicious. She threatens to call in a New York doctor, then the truth is bound to come out. Don't forget, Dad, you had no legal right to operate. It means prison. And every chance you might have had for a career in this country is lost.
Very well. Tell Margaret we'll go back to Newcastle in the morning.
I'll tell her.
Gang killer slays 2 detectives. You'd think the police would catch that killer by now.
Guy like that must be a lunatic. If I got one look at him, I could tell his type. Same, sir.
Oh, hello, darling. I sent you a message. I was coming back to your dressing room. Run home and pack.
Pack? Where are we going?
South America, for a starter.
Have we money enough?
All the money in the world. Understand? All the money in the world. Let me have the keys to your car. I don't want any taxi drivers hanging around.
Yes, sure.
Hear from me in an hour, and I'll have everything we need. You ready?
What do you think? He wants me to run away with him. He's going to pick up the money now.
Good. I knew he would. Sooner or later, we'll get it and split it 3 ways.
Well, that's all right with me. I'll point him out to you. There he is at the bar, just getting up. He's taking my car. It should be easy to follow.
How do you figure this guy? The way Red got hit, he couldn't have told everything he knew before he died.
I only know that Red is planted in a graveyard, and I am not afraid of anyone else.
Me neither. Knowing this guy knows everything Red knew, and he gives me the creeps.
He's leading us to $500,000. We'll take that box.
Go ahead and shoot if you want to dive 200 feet for it.
The money is what we want. Hand it over, and we'll give you a break.
Okay. Come and get it.
Keep him covered.
You never saw the day I couldn't break you apart, Miller.
What's happened? Where's Miller?
Get me something to open this. Hurry. Go get me a drink, and then we're on our way. Sonny, the split on this now is two ways.
Sonny.
Get in there. Oh, you're late.
Where's Monty?
I don't know. I haven't seen him.
Why is the bar open?
I was getting a drink. I was almost packed and just waiting for you. Well, why are you staring at me? What's happened to you?
Marnie and Miller followed me from the nightclub.
Now I know why you didn't want me to come back to your dressing room. They were there.
Red, what are you looking for? Don't you believe me? I haven't seen Matinee for 6 months. Fred, look at me. There's never been anybody but you. Believe me.
What were you saying?
Red. It's in the oven. Let me out. I tell you where the money is. It's in the oven. Let me out. Let me out. Mr. Hare.
Please don't.
Taxi.
Yes, sir. Where to?
Wesley Airport.
Yes, sir. Pardon the order. A hack driver that works all night shouldn't have kids. All night you work your heart out for the little woman and the little darling. All day long while you're trying to snatch 40 winks, the old lady slams the doors. The kids chase each other in out of the room. One kid jumps up on the bed, hops on your stomach. Daddy, tell me a story. Tell me a funny story. I knock him out of the bed. He screams. The old lady calls me a tramp. Home sweet home. I'll kill him.
Shut up. I don't like gabby taxi drivers.
Wesley Airport. Wesley Airport.
What?
Wesley Airport.
Drive me to the Midtown Hotel.
Midtown Hotel. It's a crazy business, but it's a living. Midtown Hotel. 480.
Thank you. Keep the change.
Hey, you forgot your box. $1,000.
George. Ernst, something's happened to my mind. I found myself in a taxi, and I don't know how I got there. Ernst. Just a minute, George. You know, Margaret and Jean are here. Margaret? Here? Yes. Now, drink this.
I want you to get some rest before you see them. Now, don't worry about a thing. Tomorrow, everything will be all right.
You enjoyed your visit, Mr. Kingsley.
Yes, very much indeed, thank you. May I have the bill?
Oh, no, George, allow me. It was understood you were to be my guest, you know.
Mr.
Kingsley?
Yes, that's my name.
The chief of police would like to see you.
Oh, really? But I don't even know him.
We'll introduce you.
What can the chief of police possibly want?
Well, there can't be any charge against Professor Kingsley, surely. The chief will explain all that. Who are you? I'm his doctor. He's just recovering from an extremely serious illness. Come along. I'd like to go, too, if you don't mind. All right. Come on.
Well, you go ahead to the station, dear.
Yes, but George...
No, it's all right. We'll meet you there. Goodbye.
This is Mr. Kingsley, Chief, and his doctor.
Sit down, gentlemen.
Oh, thank you very much.
A cab driver tried to change this at the bank. Circumstances are so unusual, we're holding him for investigation.
$1,000? Look, Ernest, $1,000 bill. They really exist.
The cab driver said you gave him that for a tip.
The cab drivers? Well, that's a kingly gesture. I'm sure you honor me, but $1,000, why, that's almost 6 months' salary.
Bring the driver in. What's your occupation, Mr. Kingsley?
I'm a professor of English literature. And I might add, a very underpaid professor.
Come on, I gotta get out of here. I tell you, I gotta get out of here. In there. My wife will like having me staying in jail.
Is this the man that gave you that $1,000 bill?
How do you do?
Him? Does he look like a grand note to you? The guy I was talking about was a gangster who pushed me in the face. Can you imagine him pushing me in the face?
Oh, no.
That's all, Mr. Kingsley. Sorry to have inconvenienced you. Thanks for coming in.
Thank you.
We've barely time to catch the train, George.
Yes. Back in Newcastle, the red cannon brain has become completely dormant. Kingsley has returned to his classroom. And now I can actually bring to a realization my plans for a great laboratory and give the world the benefit of my scientific knowledge. Thus, you see, the Elizabethan novel was a minor passing form and fed the drama of the period, which, I might add, devoured it avidly. I'm going to let you go a little early this afternoon. Early, but not immediately. And I'm quite sure you'll all be glad to hear that tomorrow we're going to have a quiz on the past 2 weeks' work. I must apologize for not giving you your full hour this afternoon, but my closest friend, Dr. Sovac, is leaving Newcastle.
What was that?
What is it? What's that noise? What is it? Why don't you answer me?
It's a siren. Probably an ambulance or a police car.
We can help you. What can we do?
Here you are.
Thank you, dear.
Gosh, Dad, I hate to leave this place. Seems so much like home to me.
I know, Jean, but at least I'm going to a better position.
Of course, Dad.
Now I'll pack the rest of the books.
Oh, Dad, I've packed all your instruments.
Good girl, Jean.
Where is he? Where's the doc? I want my dough. Where is it?
You know where it is. You're sneaking away with it.
What do you
Yes,
mean?
you do. Tell me where it is.
Dad!
Stop it.
Fred!
Ernst. Why? Why did you do it? Why, Ernst?
I think you know the answer now, George.
I pronounce this man dead.
Intermission time. Time that stretch you've been wanting. And best of all, time to take your pick from that scrumptious array of tasty treats waiting for you at the snack bar, where the popcorn's poppin', the cold drinks are sparkling, the hot dogs are sling, the coffee is steaming, and a luscious treasure of confectionery delights with ice cream and candy and so much more to tempt any taste is waiting for you now at the snack bar. You'll be notified in plenty of time when the next show is about to begin.
Here. Take my sweater. Are you coming out? Okay. Suit yourself.
Who are you?
Martin Delambre.
Where are you going?
Montreal.
Oh, that's where I wanted to go.
Like that? Oh, I'm sorry. It's none of my business.
Really, it's not what you think. You see, I've been working for a woman writer. And, well, she's been ill for an awfully long time. And her husband... I just had to get away.
What, do you want me to take you back and get your things?
Oh, no. I couldn't do that.
Well, the stores won't be open for hours. Okay. Hop in. We'll see what we can do. When we get to a phone, you'd better call your family.
I don't have any family.
How about friends?
None here.
Where are you going to stay in Montreal? Do you have any money?
No.
Hey, not bad. I'll book you a room in my hotel until you get fixed up.
I couldn't do that.
Thanks a lot, son.
Come in.
All settled? What's the trouble?
I feel that I shouldn't be here.
Well, would you like to call somebody?
I told you there isn't anybody.
Well, I'll drive out and get your things.
No.
Well, I'll tell you what we'll do. I'll lend you some money. Get yourself some clothes and pay me when you can.
I can't take it.
What are you going to do?
Get a job?
In that dress and tennis shoes? Now, this is just a loan until you can pay me. Now, I've got things to do. And so have you. Did you get that call through to my home yet? No, the Quebec number. Well, would you try it again, please? No, I'll wait.
The Delambre residence. Oh, Mr. Martin, I've been expecting your call.
I've been to the laboratory, and the new equipment will be ready next Wednesday week. Will you tell Father? Yeah. No, no, I'll stay in Montreal until it's ready, and then I'll bring it up with me. Yeah. How is he?
I haven't talked to him, only to Mr. Albert. He says he's well, but very tired. Yes, sir, I will. Goodbye.
Well?
He says he'll stay and pick up the new equipment. I'll tell them in London. Calling G2FRR London. Calling G2FRR London. This is VE3TTF Quebec. Calling G2FRR London. Are you reading me? Repeat. Are you reading me? This is VE3TTF Quebec calling G2FRR London. Are you reading me?
Albert!
Repeat. Are you reading me? Over.
Okay, Father, I heard it. This is G2FRR London. Come in VE3TTF. Over.
How are you copying me, Mr. Albert?
Your signal's 5 and 9, Ty. Did you hear from Martin?
He called from Montreal. He's ordered the equipment. He'll bring it here himself a week from Wednesday.
Anything else?
That's all, sir. Oh, he wanted to know how his father was feeling.
There's nothing the matter with me. I'm fine. Tell him.
Could you hear that, Ty? He's fine.
I'll tell Mr. Martin.
You do that. No need to call unless you hear something from him.
Yes, sir.
Why don't you tell Martin the truth?
I don't want to worry him. We're so close to success.
If you won't tell him, I will. I won't have anything more to do with the experiment.
3 generations of Delambres have devoted their lives to this work. You can't leave us now.
I'm entitled to a life of my own.
I'm simply asking you to wait.
For another 3 generations?
For just a little while. You can marry a girl then and have your family. The teleporter will replace every known means of transportation.
I know all about the dream, Father. It's all I've ever heard. But it doesn't work. What about the failures? Judith, Samuels, and Dill.
No great advance was ever made without sacrifice. Your grandfather transferred a china saucer from one room to another. Last week, you and Martin teleported me from Quebec to London. Is that failure?
Why can't I make you understand? Look at your body. Do you call that success?
Hey, you haven't finished your medicine.
Do you prescribe this sort of medicine for all your patients?
Only if they're beautiful.
Now I know you're not a doctor.
Well, as a matter of fact, I am, but not of medicine.
What do you do, Martin?
I'm in research.
In Montreal?
Not anymore. No, we bought a place a couple of hours north of here. Well, we have a full week to ourselves before I have to go back. And I don't want to start it on an empty stomach.
I always do what my doctor tells me. Do you really have to leave tomorrow?
Uh-huh.
Why?
Why? This is the longest vacation I've had in years.
I envy you, Martin. You love your work, don't you?
Most of the time.
You never talk about your home. What's it like?
Oh, it's a great big barn of a place, way out in the country on its own.
Sounds wonderfully peaceful.
Wonderfully dull. That's why I like to escape every now and again.
Do you realize I've been here over a week and haven't even looked for a job?
Are you sorry?
No, not sorry. Just guilty. It's all your fault.
Pat, would you like to come back home with me? As my wife?
But you don't know anything about me.
You don't know anything about me either. And I don't need to know.
If this Patricia Stanley escaped on the 12th, why did you wait until now to report it, Madame Fournier?
Ours is a private mental institution. We try to annoy the police with our problems as little as possible.
You annoy the police a good deal more when you turn a lunatic loose for 9 days without a word to anyone.
We do not turn her loose, and she is not a lunatic. She simply suffered from what you would call a nervous breakdown, Inspector Ronay.
Suppose you tell me about her.
Patricia Stanley was trained as a concert pianist. Her father died when she was a child. The mother was a very ambitious woman who wanted to realize her own hopes in her daughter. A few weeks before she was to make her concert debut, her mother died suddenly.
When was this?
About a year ago. Without the mother's strength, Patricia became almost helpless. On the night of her first concert, she never got any further than the dressing room. She became a child again. They found her on the floor, weeping hysterically.
And it was then she was committed to your institution.
Shortly afterwards.
And how did she respond to treatment?
We felt she was making an excellent recovery.
Martin, what's the matter? Are you ill?
No, I'm all right, but we'd better get back.
Quickly, get back into the car. I'll drive. Martin, I've put the car away. Martin, are you all right? I want you to open Mr. Delambre's door, room 104.
I can't. It's not allowed. 104, you said, miss?
Yes. You see, he's been ill, and now he doesn't seem to answer.
Boris, sir.
Martin, I was so worried. Why didn't you answer?
I'm sorry, Pat. I must have fainted or something.
Mr. Martin, I'm relieved you're here. Your father needs you.
Ty? This is Mrs. Delambre, my wife.
It is a privilege to welcome you to this house, Mrs. Delambre. I wish you much happiness here.
Thank you very much, Ty.
This is a surprise, Mr. Martin. Congratulations.
Well, thank you, Ty. We'll be in our room. Oh, the things are in the car.
Your father, Mr. Martin? He'd like you to call him immediately.
What time?
On the hour.
Did she say where she was going?
No, Inspector.
Her address doesn't help very much, does it? Why did she leave?
I don't know.
Did she have any visitors, any phone calls?
No, she spent all her time with the gentleman.
Gentleman?
The one she came with. They booked in together. He had the room opposite. He left with her this morning.
Perhaps his address will be a little more explicit. Martin
Delambre.
You did that beautifully. I like this room.
I hoped you would. I'm sorry my father can't be here to do the honors.
When will he be back?
Oh, I shall know more when I talk to him later.
Do you think he'll like me?
Of course he will. Now you get settled. And I'll be back as soon as I can.
Yes? Oh, would you just put them on the bed? Here, let me help you. How do you do? I'm Mrs. Delambre.
I know. My name is Wang.
Calling G2FRR London. Calling G2FRR London. This is V3TDF Quebec. How are you copying me, Al?
5 and 9. Am I glad to hear your voice? We've been trying to get you for 2 days. Oh, just a moment. Here's Father.
Martin, thank God you're back. Did you get the equipment?
Yeah, I brought it with me this evening. Hey, what's all the excitement?
Well, I don't know how, but the authorities here have found out that I don't have my passport in order. You know what it'd mean if I had to explain how I got here without it. I've been hiding in the lab. Now, you've got to get me back to Canada. How long will it take to install the equipment?
Well, several hours. But it should be tested.
We haven't got time for testing. I must get out today.
I can't let you take that risk.
Let me decide that. This is G2FRR London, signing clear.
Shall I alter that patching?
No, I'll give this a fast test first. There, that ought to do it. Switch on the converter.
Okay.
Checked out like a dream. It's 5 o'clock here, so everybody is still asleep.
If we hurry, we can pull the maximum power load from the outside lines.
We're ready here, Martin.
You're insane to take this kind of a chance.
Give us 10 minutes, then renew contact.
Roger. This is V3TDF Quebec, signing clear for 10 minutes.
Martin, I couldn't find you. I searched everywhere and then...
Martin, who was that? What are you doing there?
Oh, you said you'd come back. I must have been asleep for hours.
Darling, there was an emergency. I had to install the new equipment at once.
But tonight?
I know. I'm sorry. I can't explain in detail. Just believe me, it had to be done. It was necessary. It's that sort of work.
Of course. I'm just being silly. I knew I'd have to share you with your work. Will you be much longer?
Not long. I'll come as soon as I can.
Can't I stay here?
Not this time, Pat. Come on. I'll take you to your room. Switch on the converter.
Calling on schedule. This is G2FRR London. Stand by VE3TTF. Ready VE3TTF. Start countdown at 5.
Ready for countdown? Over.
Just a moment. Ready.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Reintegrate now. Repeat. Reintegrate now.
Objective achieved. VE3TTF off and clear.
Better get me the scissors tie.
Hello, Martin.
Father, how are you feeling? Are you all right? Well, what happened to your chest?
Help me up, Mike. We've won. It works perfectly.
What happened to your chest?
Well, without the new equipment, there was some radiation burns, but I'm much better now.
Here, let me see.
I must talk to you first. Thank you, Ty.
We better get you to bed.
Martin, earlier on the radio, I heard a woman's voice in this laboratory. It wasn't Juan's.
No, it wasn't. Ty, would you mind?
I'll get your bed ready, sir. It's good to have you home.
No, I have to tell you, Father. Still don't know how to say it. In Montreal, I met a girl, and we were married yesterday.
That's impossible. You can't.
It's done, Father.
Send her back. You mustn't do this to her.
I can't. My God, if you won't understand, who will? I want a life of my own.
Strange. Albert told me the same thing. In those very words.
Al?
Albert's met a girl.
It's all right for him. He doesn't have my problems.
Martin, it won't work. What about her parents, her friends?
Her parents are dead. She has no friends. No one will come looking for her.
I made an appointment with Inspector Charras, ex-Inspector Charras, really, for this afternoon at 4.
I do not see what this has to do with finding Patricia Stanley.
You will when Inspector Charras tells you about the fly.
What on earth are you talking about?
I thought you might remember. Inspector Charras was on the original Delambre case before the family moved from Montreal.
So this Martin Delambre has been involved with the police before?
Not Martin. His grandfather.
Inspector René, I'm not really interested in Martin Delambre, let alone his grandfather. I am only interested in finding Patricia Stanley.
After 1. My father's here,
What, here in the house?
waiting to meet his daughter-in-law.
I bet he won't wait much longer.
Father. This is Bela.
Welcome, my dear. You are a pleasant surprise.
Thank you.
At least we don't have to say we've heard so much about each other that
I was afraid you'd be angry. We should have asked your approval.
I've already given it. Gladly.
Mr. Martin.
Shall we sit down?
Did you have a pleasant trip?
Excellent.
I didn't expect to meet you so soon. I thought Martin said you were in London.
Well, travel is so much quicker these days. One can get any place almost in a flash.
There's someone at the gate. I think I better go myself.
Anything I can do?
Yeah. Keep Patricia entertained until I get back.
I'm afraid that's easier said than done. We keep pretty much to ourselves here. I hope you won't find us boring.
Oh, not with this lovely piano here.
Do you play?
Oh, yes. That is, I did, but I'm out of practice.
I wouldn't use that one if I were you. It really shouldn't be in this room. It's much too damp.
Why, it has a lovely tone. Be quiet now. Be quiet, Judith. Have you finished your lunch? Silence! There'll be no more food for you today. None.
I'll take the dish. You're hurting me. Let go, Judith. Scratched my hand. I'll have to go now. Wash away the blood.
I'm Martin Delambre. You wanted to talk to me?
I'm Inspector Ronet.
What have you done with Patricia Stanley?
Who are you?
This is Madame Fournier.
Miss Stanley never mentioned you?
That does not surprise me.
Madame Fournier operates the asylum from which Miss Stanley escaped. The girl's mentally ill, Mr. Delambre. We'll have to take her back.
So she did not tell you about that. Where is she?
Miss Stanley and I were married yesterday.
I do not believe you.
I don't care what you believe.
I am responsible for Patricia. I have a right to see her.
Absolutely not.
She's within her rights, Mr. Delambre.
Do you have a search warrant?
It'll be a simple matter to get one. Madame Fournier was anxious to avoid unnecessary publicity.
Beautiful, my dear. You play very well.
I'm out of practice. I haven't felt like playing for a long time.
Pat!
Martin? Who are these people?
It's Inspector Roney and Madame Fournier. I told them that Pat and I were married, but they wouldn't believe me.
I assure you they are. I'm her father-in-law. I should know.
Well, I asked Ty to get me this. If you won't believe me, perhaps you'll believe a certificate of marriage.
It's genuine.
I think you should know that your daughter-in-law was being treated for a mental ailment.
She appears to have made a remarkable recovery since leaving your hands.
We will require a full release, of course.
You send the papers along in the post, Inspector. We'll sign anything you want.
I'd like to speak to Madame Delambre, if I may.
I think, Inspector, that my wife has been disturbed enough today. Ty, would you show them out, please?
Darling, they've gone. They won't bother you again.
Martin, I saw something.
Where?
Over there.
Hoped you wouldn't go there. I meant to warn you.
What is it?
They're animals. Part of a research experiment.
But that's horrible. You didn't tell me it was that sort of work.
Pat, I didn't tell you anything. And you didn't tell me anything. That's what we agreed on.
Well, now she's been here, I want to tell you.
Not now. First we'll have a drink. Then we'll have some lunch, and then you'll feel more like talking.
Insulted me. I'd have warned you against marrying a scientist.
I'm not sorry.
The work with animals distresses you, though. I know. I watched you when Martin was explaining.
Well, if Martin has to do it, I'm sure it's all right.
Until you understand our work better, I suggested you avoid the animal cages.
I will. And thank you for not minding about me.
What are you going to do now?
Unpack.
All right. I've got some work to do with Father. Come down as soon as you're finished, and I'll show you the grounds.
All right.
Over here and lie down. Easy. When did this start again?
I was careless in Montreal. They must have created an imbalance.
Neither one of us can afford to be careless. You know that. Martin, this marriage is forcing our hand. We can't work in secrecy much longer.
We're not ready.
You'll have to go ahead, ready or not.
Why?
I think it was Albert that told the London authorities about my passport.
I know Al hates her work, but he wouldn't do that.
Since he met that girl in London, he's been ready to chuck the whole thing. And now this policeman showing up here. You know how they are. They'll rake over the whole thing again. They'll find some excuse to search the place.
Then we'll have to move quickly.
You and I have got to go to Montreal today. Wind up our financial affairs.
Oh, I can't leave Pat alone.
It'll only take a few hours. You can explain it to her. If we're away as soon as you're fit, we can be back at midnight.
Inspector Sharas?
I'm awake.
There's a telephone call for you.
Uh-huh.
It's from an Inspector Roney.
I thought he was coming to see me. Hello? Sharas here?
Roney here, sir. I won't be coming out to see you after all.
You were on to something about the Delambres.
I'm afraid I wasted your time, Inspector. The Delambre case was a bit before my day, and I had been hoping you'd give me the background. It turns out I don't need it.
Why not?
Martin Delambre married this girl, Patricia Stanley.
But that's impossible. Martin Delambre is married already. Has been for years.
What do you mean, was married?
Still is, as far as I know.
Well, they could be divorced. Or she may have died.
My interest in the Delambre case is well known. If there'd been a death or a divorce in the family, someone would have told me.
I'll check it, sir. What can you tell me about her?
Martin met her at the university. She's a brilliant girl. Fine pianist, too. Her name is Judith.
Martin.
Come, Judith. It's time to go now.
Having a nightmare.
Oh, Martin.
It was all just a bad dream.
No, it wasn't. It all happened. I went down, and that woman thing was playing.
It isn't possible.
Martin, it was real. One was there. You don't believe me, do you?
We better have Juan up here.
I'll get her.
Martin, you've got to believe me. I did see it. It was...
Honey, sometimes when you're upset...
I was wide awake. I remember everything. I put on my robe. I couldn't find my slippers. And...
Juan? When you saw my wife in the conservatory in her bare feet, why didn't you help her back to bed?
I'm sorry, Mr. Martin. I was in the conservatory, but I didn't see your wife.
Was anyone playing the piano tonight?
No.
She's lying. I saw her!
Patricia, please!
Stop it! I'll make her tell the truth. Don't you understand? She's lying. She was there with that thing. Martin, I won't stand for this. Please make her tell the truth.
I think you'd better go.
You're all against me. You won't believe anything I say.
Pat. Patricia, no one is against you. We just know that you're wrong. You couldn't have seen anything. There's nothing like that in our house. Now, you've had a pretty bad nightmare. Well, I'm sorry, but you'd better pull yourself together. I'll see you both in the morning.
Good night, Father.
Good night. Oh, Martin, I'm sorry.
Come on.
What is happening, Martin?
Happening?
I know I wasn't dreaming, but that means that horrible thing is in the house. And that can't be true. So what is happening to me? Am I...
Pat. Pat! It was only a nightmare. You must believe me. You must trust me. However real anything may seem.
I do trust you, Martin. I love you.
You believe me?
I love you.
You will not let Judith out again, except by Mr. Martin's order or mine. Is that understood?
He will never let her out now. That girl here.
Oh, Juan, thank you very much for your support last night.
Did she take her tablets?
Yeah. She's asleep for the rest of the day.
How does she feel?
She thinks she's going mad. Might be better if I just simply told her the truth.
You can't.
I can't stand by and let that happen to her. Good God, Father. Hasn't she been through enough?
Martin, we can help her. We can help ourselves, too, at the same time. We can save everything we've worked for, and we can show her there is no creature in our house. But we've got to have strength.
Go on.
We've got to teleport Samuels and Dill to London immediately. And we've got to get rid of all evidence before that detective comes back.
What'll happen in London?
Albert will dispose of them.
He won't do it.
Then I'll have to give him no alternative. Remember, Albert is in this as deep as all of us.
You've got it all figured out, haven't you, Father?
Well, they're no longer human. They're just suffering animals. And you'll have to show Patricia the empty cages to convince her, you know.
You haven't mentioned Judith. Do we teleport her?
Since you've remarried, I think that decision is up to you.
You better take it easy. I'll handle the other one.
That was the original laboratory in which Martin's grandfather made his first experiments. He disintegrated an object in one glass case and reintegrated it in the other. Ultimately, of course, he had to find out if he could do it with a human being.
And he tried it on himself?
Tragically, yes. But he failed to notice there was a common housefly in the case with him. And when he reintegrated, he was like that.
It's unbelievable.
I didn't believe it myself. When his wife told me, I thought she was deranged. And then I saw it.
You saw the fly?
Yes. That was the beginning of the curse of the Delambres, the curse of the fly, you may say. Later, his son reversed the experiment and put the fly and the monster in the glass case and restored them to their original condition.
Oh, no effects? No deformities?
None that you can see. Flies, you know, have a brief span of life, usually dying off in the cold of the first winter. Now, Martin and his father are affected by cold and also at times by a premature and very rapid aging. They have to have regular injections of a special serum. The other brother, Albert's quite normal.
Calling G2FRR London. Come in, G2FRR. This is VE3TDF. Over.
Any answer?
No.
Take the cabinet panel, Ruger. Isolator on.
Calling G2FRR London. Calling G2FRR London. This is VE3TTF. Come in, G2FRR.
Keep trying. We must reach him.
Calling G2FRR London. Calling G2FRR London. This is VE3TTF. Come in, G2FRR.
This is G2FRR London. Come in, VE3TTF.
Where the hell have you been, Al?
Here, let me speak with him. Albert, this is your father. Now listen carefully. We've had an emergency here. I want you to reintegrate immediately. Do you understand?
What did you disintegrate?
We can't talk on the radio. I want you to dispose of it. If you can't, wait till Martin and I get there. Check your radio every hour. Everything we've worked for depends on you. We'll contact you later in the day. This is VE3 TTF, signing clear.
I put them both through. How will they reintegrate?
I don't know, Martin. A mass of cells, probably. But easier to kill than an animal, even for Albert.
Will I become like you?
We're scientists. We have to do things we hate that even sicken us.
Telephone for you, sir. It's Inspector Ronnie.
No, that won't be necessary. You don't have to come here. If you insist, we'll both come to Montreal. Yes, Inspector, immediately.
What's he want to talk to us about?
I don't know. He wouldn't say, Martin.
Pat? Pat.
Martin. The picture.
What picture, darling?
It was to you. I dropped it.
There's nothing there. Here.
I didn't dream it.
What was the picture, darling?
A woman. Oh, I can't remember.
It was a dream. It's fading already. Now, you settle down and take that tablet. By the time you're awake, Father and I will be back
Where are you going?
to Montreal for a few hours.
Her name was Judith. That means something, doesn't it? It said, to Martin, all my love, always, Judith.
There was a Judith once. But believe me, there's no photograph here. There hasn't been for a long, long time.
Well, then how do I know? Am I going mad, Martin?
Pat.
Do I see creatures and photos that don't exist? And if they aren't here, I must be mad, mustn't I, Martin?
No.
Tell me.
You did see her. At the piano. It was Judith.
That lovely photo.
One of our experiments went wrong. I want to tell you the truth. It isn't animals. It's people.
Oh, my God.
I'm not some kind of a monster, Pat. I'm doing this because this machine could be a great and wonderful gift. To be able to transport people and equipment to any part of the world in a matter of seconds. Think what it could mean. Wherever there's a flood, or a disaster, or an earthquake, we could get the best surgeons, the best engineers, the best equipment there in a matter of seconds. The suffering that would save. Isn't that worth the occasional failure?
Judith Delambre kind of disappeared into thin air. You must have some idea where she went.
None at all, Inspector.
There wasn't any attempt made to find her?
My son's wife left him, Inspector, of her own free will. Martin got a Mexican divorce, and we haven't heard of her since.
You have the papers, naturally.
Not with us.
I'd like to see them tomorrow. Do you recognize these two men?
Yes. Samuels and Dill.
Where are they now?
They work for us as lab assistants. They were exchange students. When their terms ran out, they returned home. I have their addresses at the house. I still hear from them.
That will be very helpful. I don't mind telling you we've been unable to contact either one.
We're only too glad to help, Inspector.
Thank you. I'll see you tomorrow, then.
You can depend on it.
Goodbye, Inspector.
Yes, Inspector?
See if Judge Gerard is in his chambers, will you? I need a search warrant.
Judith. She's in the bedroom, Judith. She's in your bedroom.
We'll have to leave here quickly.
We'll find her. She'll come to me.
I killed her, Juan.
Why?
I don't know. It was an accident. Come, we'll go now.
No, Ty.
The police will call it murder.
They'll have to prove it first.
Mr. Martin will never forgive us.
We'll say she ran away. Does that girl know?
Will you help? We'll be ready in a minute.
I'll get the car. No sign of her in there. How long has it been since Judith got away?
15 minutes, perhaps 20.
Why are you all standing about talking? Why don't you look for her?
There's no time for that. For all we know, the police may be on their way. You two better pack. You can take one of the cars. Ty, Martin will need you before you go. He'll call you.
I can't bring her to.
Just as well. She's in shock. Nothing serious.
You've got to let her go. You've got to get away and leave her. I had no right to marry her.
We can't leave her, Martin. Not now that you've told her. It'd ruin us. It'd be the end of all of this. We've got to teleport her to London.
No.
It's your one chance for a normal life, Martin. If you love her and she loves you, that's the way she'd want it.
It's too dangerous. I can't risk it.
I'll go first. If I'm all right, there's no risk in sending her. Ty will teleport you out before he leaves. Albert, listen to me. You've got to help us. The police will be here any minute.
No. I'm finished. Father, you're not God. You're not even human. You murdered those men, and you made me a murderer, too.
Every great scientific advance is made at the cost of human lives. Success justifies small defeats.
Small defeats? Do you call Judith a small defeat? Or Samuels? Or Dill?
I take full responsibility for that. You didn't know what you were doing.
I know what I'm doing now. I'm leaving. I've had as much as I can stand.
Here. You burn these, Father. Let me doctor it.
Al? Al, I don't know how you feel about me. If you don't want to help me, I'll stay here. But you've got to save your father. You can't let them hold him up in court as a monster.
He's insane, Martin. We can't put this power in his hands.
Time's run out, Al. I'll give you 5 minutes to prepare, and then I'm sending him through. Countdown from 5.
Martin, stop! Wait!
Think he'll do it?
What choice has he got?
He really thinks we're monsters, you know?
Wish to God I could be as certain as you are that he's wrong. G2FRR London. Calling G2FRR London. This is VE3TDF. Come in, G2FRR London.
Martin, wait. Listen to me.
Starting countdown at 5. Repeat, starting countdown at 5.
Martin, for God's sake, wait! Listen to me!
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Reintegrate now. Repeat. Reintegrate now. Al? Al, are you there? Calling G2FRR London. Calling G2FRR London. This is VE3TDF Quebec. Reintegrate now. Repeat. Reintegrate now. Calling G2FRR London. Calling G2FRR London. This is VE3TDF Quebec.
Calling G2FRR London. Calling G2FRR London. This is V3 TDF Quebec. Come in, G2FRR London. Calling G2FRR London. Calling G2FRR London.
I'm at the Delambre house. I need half a dozen men as soon as you can. And put out an APB on the Chinese couple. You'll find the report on my desk. Last seen heading from Montreal in a 1963 blue Chevrolet. Right.
Operator! Operator, please help me!
Mrs. Delambre?
Who are you?
I'm Inspector Ronay.
It's Martin. He's
Where is he?
outside.
I don't want to leave you alone, Mrs. Delambre. Do you think you're strong enough?
What number did you want, caller? Are you there, caller? What number did you want?
Wait here.
And now, folks, it's time to say goodnight.
We sincerely appreciate your patronage and hope we've succeeded in bringing you an enjoyable evening of entertainment. Please drive home carefully and come back again soon. Good night.